Welcome to Season 8 of the Finding Peace podcast. This season is focused on practical, trauma-informed tools you can use in everyday life. When emotions run high, relationships feel heavy, or your nervous system needs support. Short episodes designed to help you find more peace, joy, and connection, one moment at a time. Please welcome the host of the Finding Peace podcast, best-selling author, psychotherapist, and speaker, Troy L. Love.
Welcome to this episode of the Finding Peace podcast. Peace doesn't mean calm all the time. It means staying inside a range where you still have a choice to breathe, choice to speak instead of freak out, the choice to stay instead of pulling away. Today, we're going to talk about something that quietly shapes our entire nervous system experience. It's been called the window of tolerance. A client once told me a story that sounds pretty simple, that it can have some depth to it. She was standing in a grocery store line, nothing dramatic, just the fluorescent lights above her, some music playing in the background, a crying baby behind her, and the teller is taking some time and she can't get her card to work. The credit card machine's not taking her card. And suddenly her chest tightens, her jaw clenches, and her thoughts speed up. Why is this taking so long? What's going on? Am I out of money? Did somebody steal my credit card again? Like all these things come up for her. I need to get out of here. She didn't have a panic attack yet. It was building. She didn't yell, but inside something was going on. When she was talking to me later, she said, I don't understand why I reacted like that. Nothing was actually wrong other than my card wasn't working. But something was happening, not in her character, not in her willpower, in her nervous system. She had slipped above her window of tolerance. Our window of tolerance is the zone where our nervous system can handle life without it feeling overwhelming. Inside this window, we can think clearly, we can feel our emotions, we can stay connected to ourselves and others. From a polyvagal lens, this is where our nervous system feels safe enough. It's not perfect. We're not calm all the time, but we're regulated enough to stay present. But when we move above our window of tolerance, we will experience things like anxiety, anger, panic, racing thoughts, urgency, reactivity. Our nervous system is in mobilization, fight or flight energy. Or we might move below our window of tolerance. So think about it like we have this graph in front of us and we have two lines, one on the top and one on the bottom. And in the middle is our window of tolerance. But if we go up above that line, then we are going to be in that fight or flight energy. But if we go below that line, you're going to shut down. We'll feel numb, we'll collapse, we might disconnect, we might feel foggy, we might have this apathetic energy like, I just don't care. And this is when our nervous system is conserving. It's like a protective brake, slowing things down. There's nothing wrong with either state. And in fact, that's the biological way that our bodies were made, but both are adaptive responses. So here's the key polyvagal insight. Our nervous system is always asking one question. Am I safe enough right now? Not logically, not consciously, not in our prefrontal cortex, way back in the middle of our brain, psychologically speaking, our body wants to know, am I safe right now? And our body answers before our mind will catch up. So as she's standing in that grocery store and she's starting to wonder if she has enough money and why her card isn't working, and her nervous system picks up that I'm not safe right now, what's really going on is her nervous system is saying, this is more than I can metabolize right now. When we go above or below the line, that's not to say that we're failing or we're doing something wrong. It really is simply information. What it's telling us is that something's happening that is triggering one of our attachment wounds, or that our resources right now are pretty low and we might have some needs to get filled, or my nervous system needs support. What it doesn't need in this moment is shame. Shame will actually shrink that window of tolerance. So those two lines can get closer and closer together. And then we really have a little teeny space to be able to feel regulated. And that's not going to help us much. Curiosity, on the other hand, expands it. So right now, let's just do a simple check-in. I want you to pause with me. No fixing, no judging, just notice. Ask yourself, where am I right now? Am I in the window of tolerance right now? Did something happen just a few seconds ago or a few minutes ago where I'm above that window of tolerance, where I'm feeling in that fight or flight response? And if so, how would I know? Like, what does my body do to let me know that I'm in the fight or flight energy? Or am I below the line? Am I feeling shut down, depressed, numb? And how would my body let me know that? You don't need to change anything. We're just being curious. Awareness alone is actually a regulating act. When you can put words to what your state is, then we can start to manage it. Your nervous system actually feels seen. Here at Finding Peace, we don't chase constant calm. In fact, I don't think that's realistic. We build capacity. Peace does not eliminate activation. It widens the window. So that anxiety doesn't just hijack you as quickly. So shutdown doesn't last as long. And so you can return to connection faster and with more compassion. That is what Finding Peace is all about. Peace isn't a flat line, it's flexibility. It's the ability to move and come back. And every time you notice your nervous system, without attacking yourself, without the shadows of shame showing up and saying, what's wrong with you? Why are you freaking out? You are doing something wrong. And you're able to stay grounded, you actually are widening that window so that you have a whole lot more space to regulate your emotions, one moment at a time. So be gentle with your nervous system today. And if you notice as you go along and something hits your attachment wounds and you go up to the fight or flight place, or you go down to the shutdown phase, just notice. And then ask yourself, what do I need right now that would help me feel a little safer? All right. Be kind to yourself. Be curious, and remember, you are worthy of love and belonging.
You've been listening to the Finding Peace podcast. Special thanks to Intrex for providing the theme music for this season and helping set the tone for reflection, grounding, and hope. If this episode supported you, please like, subscribe, and share the Finding Peace podcast. Your support helps these practical, trauma-informed tools reach more people who are seeking peace, clarity, and connection. To explore more resources, workshops, and upcoming events, visit findingpeaceconsulting.com. The Finding Peace podcast is hosted by best-selling author, psychotherapist, and speaker Troy L. Love. Until next time, remember, you are worthy of love and belonging.